you guys can kind of follow in his steps. So would you give a round of applause for him? Let's check it out.
Oh, there I am. Hey, how you guys doing? Are you guys still awake? Been listening for a little while. All right, so I graduated from George Elliot in 2003. I am really loud. In 03, so that makes me old. Sorry, guys. And just to let you know, my team is Group 4, and they're awesome. They need to work on shapes, but they're still pretty cool. We're not good at trees or people. Our people had long arms and legs that were shorter than their arms. So if we were going for orangutan, you guys rock. All right, so one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today was just about being yourselves. I want you guys to quickly take a look around the room at all the people that are here today. How many are there? Like 100 and something? Lots. Good counting, whoever said lots. Yes. Now, one thing you have to remember when it comes to high school is 95% of the people that you see right now, in 5 years you may never see ever again. That's crazy to think about because you spend all this time in high school with each other, right? I remember by the time I graduated, I basically knew everybody in high school that I graduated with by name. I kind of knew what they were interested in. And it was about 100 people, but I knew all of them just because we had spent the last 5 years together. And you guys still have almost all of your 5 years left. I know it seems like a long time, but hold in there. So what that means is if you're not going to see 95% of the people that you're with right now after you graduated, why is it that we spend so much time trying to look just like those people? Because they're pretty. So he wants to look pretty. That's a good desire, buddy. He is pretty. You have some nice friends. He said he's pretty. Oh, okay. So what you guys have the opportunity is to make some friends that you're going to hold on to for the rest of your life. I have probably 2 or 3 people out of my whole graduating class that I still stay in contact with. Now that's not a lot considering there was about 100 of us, and I only see 2 of them now. And the ones that I do hang out with are the ones that I had the best relationship when I was with high school. Does everyone in here have a best friend that they go to school with or someone they're really close to? Yes. I'm glad all of you raise your hands, otherwise I feel sad.
I have no friends.
I have no friends. Now you guys have the opportunity though to keep going with those friends. You got 4 more years of high school with them. You'll probably see each other after that. But the funny thing about best friends is they're the friends who like you no matter who you are, right? Now I had a friend, and when he was growing up, everybody was really into football. He was from the States. But he, as a teenager, he actually really liked bowling. That was like his favorite sport. I know it's kind of funny. I've never been a huge bowler myself. He likes bowling, apparently. But he really liked bowling. But when it came to high school, everybody played football. This is down in the U.S. and everybody plays football, trust me. And he just kept, he kept wanting to go bowling, but all his friends were into football. So he began to play football, and all through high school he played football, and he was even pretty good at it. But once high school was over, and all his friends left, and all the football players took off, he was left, and he still had the things that he liked to do, but he wasn't very good at those things anymore because he never put any time to it. See, in high school, we put so much time in trying to look like somebody else and comparing ourselves to somebody else that we actually limit our potential of who we can be. Because the only thing you can be when you're trying to look like someone else is just like them. You guys are Canadian, so all of you know who Wayne Gretzky is. Now, what if you went to high school and everybody there really liked to play basketball and he decided, oh my goodness, well I need to fit in, I better play basketball. Would you guys be standing here, would you know who Wayne Gretzky is today if he had played basketball instead of hockey? No, it would have been like Michael Jordan trying to play baseball. Anybody know how that went? That was a failure. Yes, all the basketball players said, yeah, that was bad. But we do the same thing. We spend so much time trying to look like somebody else that when we leave high school, we don't even know who we are. Now I know that most people know, actually the majority of kids come from a house where parents are split up. Anybody willing to say that to me? I come from a house where my parents are split up. Yeah, that's a good majority. Look around at how many people that is. And I'll tell you, one of the number one causes why that happens is because when we leave high school, we're still trying to figure out who we are. We've spent 5 years pretending to be someone else, and now we have to figure it all out in a real quick hurry. And I have friends that I went to high school with, they got to college and they thought, okay, this is who I want to be. But before they were done, they had switched their courses 5 times and gone in 6 different directions. They left college with like $40,000 worth of debt and still didn't know what they wanted to do with their life because they had no idea who they were. So whatever it is on the inside of you that drives you, that you get excited about or passionate about, I don't care if it's computers, if it's sports, if it's art, if it's basketball, that was me. I like basketball myself. If it was, it doesn't matter. Because the passion that's on the inside of you, that's who you are. The things that you get excited about, that's who you are. And trust me, when you get out of high school, no one cares what you're passionate about. They just want to see you succeed. You can be passionate as much as you want, but if you don't go to that place because you're too afraid of what people might think, you're going to leave high school and you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to be like a lot of people I know that have an identity here. I went to school and like I said, I played basketball. I know a lot of people that were really into athletics. And they found their identity in playing sports. Is anybody else that way? You think, that's who I am, I'm a jock, and there's nothing else? And this is kind of funny, but I've run into a few of them recently, quite a few of them, and almost all of them are now overweight. And it seemed weird for me to, guys who found their whole identity in athletics now finding themselves overweight and they're kind of lazy. It's because they were never really excited about it. They just found that that was the way that they could fit in. And once they left high school, they no longer knew who they were. So if you guys want to succeed past high school, because guess what? This 5 years is going to go by so fast. And I'm actually debating starting from grade 8 again because I really like high school. So I'm going to come join you guys. Is that okay? So whatever it is that you guys like to do, that's cool. I don't know if they'll let me play it though. Anything, whatever it is that you guys like to do, just hold on to that. Be who you really are, because the world is going to want to see what you do with that, not who you were in high school. You never get to put that on your resume. You don't get to tell anybody about, you can try and tell everybody about what you did in high school, but most people don't listen. Trust me. So be who you are. And I can tell you from experience, just in this first couple hours, you guys have an awesome group of people. So take this opportunity to make sure that your friends are being who they are as well. Instead of being, the peer pressure to be like you, man, encourage them to be someone else. Encourage them to be who they are, okay? We appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome.